Engage, will you lead us in pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First item on the agenda is approve our agenda.
Move.
We do have one change. The lien release request is gonna come at another day.
Okay, cross that off. All right, we have a motion by Feldheim, second by Gage to approve the agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. All right, at this point, we will open the commission meeting up to public comment. Is there anyone here in person or on the phone or internet that would like to address the commission on any issue? Hearing and seeing none, we will move on. Next item on the agenda, we have Ron Krogman, 40-8 Veterans Group, recognizing Mike Hill as the Law Officer of the Year. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning. Greetings from La Société de Caram Javichevo. For the one or two of you in here that might not understand French, that's the organization of 40 men or 8 horses. We're a veterans organization here in Aberdeen that, well, in the last 3 years, we've given $20,000 in scholarships over at presentation for nurses, because one of our programs is nurses. We do a Christmas party over the New Beginning Center every year for the kids that can't go home for Christmas over there. And if there's a fire, they call us and we take the kids out and buy them some new clothes. So we do a lot of good things. Also, we give a Hero of the Year, a Law Officer of the Year, and a Voyager of the Year. And this year, the Law Officer of the Year, you people are very fortunate to have good people working for you in the Sheriff's Department. And this year, Mike Hill is our recipient of our Law Officer of the Year. He does an outstanding job working with the public and does a really good job doing that. Now, what will happen now is this is our local award. The 15th of July, we'll be having our Grand Promenade. We do everything in Friends. Just for information's sake, 40 and 8, what a strange name, right? If you've ever been to the State Fair, there's a big boxcar sitting down there, an old boxcar. After World War II, France sent a boxcar full of personal gifts from the citizens of France to 48 states in the United States. And on the side of that boxcar is stamped 40-8, meant that boxcar would hold either 40 men or 8 horses. And our organization has adopted French terms, and that is our title. So, Mike, this says 2022 Law Officer of the Year, Mike Hill, Locale 146, 40 and 8, Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Thanks, Ron.
I think they want to get a picture over here.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Well, that's great. We're proud to have you on staff, Mr. Hill.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, moving right along, Highway Dirt right-of-way for Northern Electric and a department update.
Highway Dirk.
Highway Dirt.
Order is Highway Dirk.
He's floating around somewhere.
He was just there. Highway Dirk out here?
He might be in the office.
Here he is. Oh, you got it.
You never dreamt you'd get on by 9 o'clock, did you?
I know.
You guys just set up around the time when you're not even here.
Well, yeah, but see, since we switched to this no time method, it's just a complete guessing game, you know. I have a right-of-way occupancy for Northern Electric, and it's to put up new poles. I didn't get a hold of him to figure out the way this is written, and I can't remember when he brought it on. I don't think this is a repair from the other day, but it just happens to be up here on Road 16. They're putting poles back in, but it's they're just putting up new poles on the back slope of the ditch. fine with me.
You
What is it,
recommend
just-
approval?
Yep.
Is it just replacement poles, or is it not wind damage poles?
No, that's what I was saying, I don't think it's wind damage, it's one specific spot, they're just,
Usually you don't get permits for
Replacing.
damage.
yeah.
Move.
Second.
Motion by Weiss, second by Pfeiffer, to approve the Northern Electric right-of-way. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Did a little cave-in yesterday on Brown County 10.
Yeah, Leans did that.
Yeah,
We couldn't have afforded the overtime had we done it.
exactly.
But,
Did they get done with that mile?
Yep, they got that mile done, and then they're gonna go another, about 1.75 miles, basically up to where the old stuff ended, but it might even be a little bit short of where the other stuff ended, then we'll try to clean it up a little bit there at the end of that 3rd mile, so it's still a little rough, but, yeah, so that's cool, and, they're gonna do that, and when they get done, I don't know if they're gonna go out to Bath right away, but we were gonna do the 1st mile and a 1/3 or so out of Bath last year, and harvest kicked in, and that was kind of a fool's errand after a while, so we pulled out of there, but we're gonna have them do it. We're working down at Fernie. We should get to the east end of it here in the next couple days, and we'll turn around and come back. And then we're going up to north of Claremont, and then from Stearns' Corner on 5, about 4 miles up there, and that's sort of what we got going on. I was gonna do some asphalt on 5, you know, going out to Elm Lake, but the more that's falling apart and looking at it, that may end up just getting the whole thing milled and letting it sit, and we'll end up with a better product. And, hopefully we'll get that out of the way, and then we'll get the Elm Lake Road, I'm hoping this week we have that ready to, the back way into the lake, we'll have that ready to go to bid, this week as well. So, I had something else on, oh, the micro got done, it was done last week, we have a blowout down there that we're wrestling with a little bit, so we're gonna have one spot down there that's, I don't know.
When it's soft, it's soft.
God dang it, I know, I know. But, those are the highlights. Other than that, just, doing our regular stuff, I guess.
I drove through Frederick yesterday, there was minimal damage to this shop up there, it looked like, could've been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
With that bid laying against it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, I haven't dug into our own, planning and zoning stuff, and I don't think I want to, because I did a survey on our lot, and that street out in front of, that street out in front of, I don't know if you guys saw those. The street on the east side of our shop, where there's a street, is our property.
Okay.
Our lot goes all the way over, and at first I was trying to figure out what space we had in there, and then when the surveyor got done marking it out, our shop is clear to the west end of our property, and our lot goes clear over across the street, and there's technically no street there even.
Really?
So I looked at that and said, yeah, we're gonna leave that be for a while, there's probably a little bit of puncture damage to the tin, and we lost some lights that fell down, you know, the suspended lights and stuff, but like you say, it's not I don't believe it'll be a huge claim anyway.
Well, I took the bin out, but the head elevator on top still hanging on now.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Took the bin right out of here and laid it
And
on
we
top.
ran around and, we did some
The
treeing,
leg
and
was still up there.
gonna listen to
I
what
mean,
Scott has to
why?
say.
You think that would be one of the first things that come out?
We had a minimal amount,
Sticking up in
and
there.
I couldn't even guess if we were calling it complete or how much they got through of it on Friday, with the tree removal, but our main impact to the highway, and from our standpoint, is mostly tree damage and moving those around. We actually had a call in last night
Highway
to
shop,
go and
Frederick.
pull the tree off, you know, so it's ongoing, and I would assume
Yeah, I think.
we're gonna have a bunch of trees in the river
That's that-
here as the summer goes on, because anything close that got snapped off is gonna be
It's all
floating.
lights inside.
Get caught down in the bridge at Westport.
Lots of pruning going on.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, well, it's all the excitement I have, unless you guys had other fun stuff.
Lick up today.
Good?
Lot of grass on the shoulders of the road, huh?
Yeah, boy,
It's really growing again.
I know. We may have to put a second guy on it. We got a guy going all the time, but, you know, 5 miles an hour or something, so you can figure out how much you're gonna cover.
Mhm.
So, but, we'll see, you know, if you get a lot of comments and complaints, we can throw another one on it,
I
but
haven't heard a word.
usually we get yelled at the other way, like last year, get yelled at for mowing too early,
Yep.
but,
Exactly.
Yeah, but everybody's got hay this year, so they're not worried about.
I noticed
cutting
that. Which, you know, it's,
Here.
it's kinda, it's funny in that way, because the years that you have rain, right, the more, I mean, more grass to grow, and like last year, when we go to mow out in the fall, it's really nice in those years when people take advantage of the hay in the ditches, because
It's done.
it's pretty much done, you whip through and clean her up a little bit, but,
It's the Goldilocks syndrome.
Yeah,
Too hot,
too
too cold,
hot,
too wet,
too
too wet,
cold.
too dry.
Yeah.
right. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Gary.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
You wanna talk more about that, or?
Next up, Emergency Management, Scott Mines with recent storm damage update.
Well, I was, enjoying the hot weather and drying out a little bit, only to have all the potholes get filled up again last night with some areas 2 inches of rain, so,
Really?
Where was that at?
here in town, some areas got 2 inches.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That makes
Yeah.
20.
Really?
yeah, just crazy, and you've all seen the weather being crazy, but I had hoped to maybe have a disaster declaration today, but I haven't got enough information in yet, so just give you a quick update. June 14th, we had the storm come through, the northwest part of the county and did quite a bit of damage up to, Frederick and the surrounding area up there. In the city of Frederick, lots of trees, you saw the pictures of the green bend. Minimal home damage though, I was kinda surprised, few shingles, stuff like that, lots of big trees though, I mean, evergreens uprooted and all kinds of stuff, so, we kinda spent, 2 or 3 days up there helping the city and the locals up there, just being a liaison. Got some food up there for them when they didn't have no power and things like that, so just trying to be good neighbors to the folks in that community. Lots of farms in that area, I think where we had, half a dozen to a dozen received substantial, I had one more picture, I guess, that's, Dan Cutler's big barn. That's been standing
Was.
since the 1800s, he told me, and, it's just destroyed. So lots of barns, trees, a few hog barns, stuff like that. Basin Electric up there, over by Dan Cutler's and the Elm River's got, 16 of the large steel transmission towers down, over 3 miles worth.
Where's that at?
Just west of Dan Cutler's. If you go just
Yeah.
west, it starts and then back to the
Okay,
southeast.
yep.
You twisted them up like Tinker Toys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Once they start, they just, I don't know.
talking with Basin, you know, they see a couple, and those are able to withstand 140 miles an hour wind. And I know Dan's weather station, he said, before it blew off the pole, was at 121. So they had some crazy winds up there. Northern Electric, been working with them, they've had, I think, 15 to 20 poles down, that kind of stuff. So, we're in the process, started last week, and we'll hit it hard this week of collecting data to see if we can, apply for some federal money with the state. I got a conference call here at 10, so hopefully, like I said, hopefully we can get some numbers put together and things like that, so.
A big bull up on top
That's,
of it.
that's kinda all I got, I guess, just quick and sweet, unless somebody has some questions, I'll get out of your hair.
In an interesting weather year.
It's gonna be a long, I'm ready for winter, actually. There was no sleep again last night, you know, or very little with us out, and I was actually at the campground, and the weather service called and said, we need you. I told my wife, get in your truck and go home, we ain't staying at the campground, so.
Right.
So yeah, we'll keep plugging away here, and then Thursday we're doing a small tabletop just for information purposes. We're meeting with Rachel and a couple of the fair board members and the sheriff's office, and we're just going to run through a small tabletop. We had that wind event last year right at the end of the fair, so I have to do an exercise, so we just planned it around the fair, and we're gonna do a walkthrough of another storm event for the fair and make sure we got our ducks in a row and stuff like that. With the crazy year, who the hell knows?
Keep adding on camper spots, but really, if something really serious happened,
We're in trouble.
where would the people go?
That's exactly right, you know, We've got-
And who's making the calls?
Well,
We've been
that's-
there a couple of times the last few
Send 'em
years.
home.
That's in policy, or in, guidelines for
Right.
that, but,
You know what they are.
we seem to have some miscommunications on some, hopefully that'll be better. So that's one of the things we're gonna talk about, so.
Yep.
But, other than that, like I said, we're just doing storm damage stuff and those types of things, so, I think, we'll be able to hopefully take Dirk's, tree damage and add that into the declaration and our deductible for the building and stuff like that, so we'll work with Kathy's office and Dirk and on the county side, so.
Very good.
Other than that,
Westport's having their 4th of July celebration Saturday, and they'll have their little street closed off on Main from 10 over to past community center like they always do, from 10 to 10. I don't know if
We'll
you
get it
wanna-
out.
Just wanna put it out, most people have a way to get around that, but if they have to go through and,
well, as crazy as it's been,
You never
I don't
know.
count nothing out this year, so. All bets are off, so,
Yep.
but I will get it out, so.
Okay.
so.
All right.
as long as the
Crazy, but it could be worse.
ambulance and the fire departments know about it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's-
I'll let
that's the
Columbia
big
know
concern.
and the city and dispatch and stuff, so
Perfect.
should be good, so.
Thanks, Scott.
Perfect, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank
Good
you.
week. All right, brings us to the end of our scheduled calendar. Now on to the consent calendar.
We have minutes of June 14th.
Move.
Second.
Motion by Weiss, second by Gage. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claims and payroll.
Move.
Motion by Fikert,
Second.
second by Feldheim. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
HR report.
Move.
Motion by Gage,
Second.
second by Weiss. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Sheriff's report.
Move.
Motion by Feldheim,
Second.
second by Weiss. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Leases.
Move.
Motion by Fikert,
Second.
second by Gage. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Any other business to come before the Brown County Commission this morning? We will need an exec for personnel. If there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Put legal on there too.
Legal also, okay.
So moved.
Motion by Weiss,
Second.
second by Gage to go into executive session for both personnel and legal. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are in exec. All right, camera's back on. We're back in session. We're out of exec with no action as a result. Wow. Is there anything else to come before the Brown County Commission this Tuesday?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Feldheim, second by Weiss to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We are adjourned.